Welcome to University Museums Art+Community Program Series. The Art+Community Program Series is a monthly event, and it talks about how art impacts communities both large and small alike. Today, our guest speaker is Sorich. Mr. Sorich is the Special Projects Manager at the Iowa West Foundation, which is a private grant-making foundation based in Council Bluffs, Iowa. Lynette was telling me a little bit about him earlier, and he's pretty much the on-site guy. He makes sure the day-to-day stuff gets done. He's, in her words, he makes it all happen. Mr. Sorich previously served as the Vice President of Administrative Services at Wells Fargo Bank in Nebraska. There he worked with such areas such as managing real estate, security, information processing, telecommunications, and purchasing. Prior to joining the Iowa West Foundation in 2001, he served as an independent construction administrator for the city of Omaha. He also worked for the Peter Hewitt Foundation on the Abbott Drive beautification project in Omaha, Nebraska. He has also served as a member of the Carter Lake Iowa Planning Board for 5 years, and he received his real estate certification and land use economics from the University of Nebraska at Omaha's College of Business Administration. He is a graduate of the Greshwinder School of Real Estate, and he holds a State of Nebraska Real Estate Broker's License. Ladies and gentlemen, Rich Sorich.
I told Lynette earlier if it was a chance to come here and listen to somebody or play outside, I'd be outside. So thank you very much for coming. It's kind of, this is exciting for me to be able to present this at a normal pace. A lot of times I've got a variation of this that I present, and it'll be at a civic club or a luncheon thing, and they've got 15 minutes to present whatever you're going to present and take questions, and I'm going, oh my God, sort of flying through this so we can do this at a great normal pace. Thank you. So, I'll talk a little bit about Iowa West Public Art and how it came about. One of the things that a variation of this program that you're seeing today has been shown at various places around the country, anywhere from Seattle, Washington, to Baltimore, Maryland, and places in between. So a lot of times I have to start out with where is Iowa, where is Council Bluffs, and things. But Council Bluffs is the east side of Council Bluffs is the Luss Hills, and the west side of Council Bluffs is the Missouri River. Much larger today, but with Omaha directly across. One of the unique things about our program is that is the canvas, if you will, for our public art program. Early on when we talked about a public art program, master plan, and should we do a sculpture park, or what exactly should we do, we thought it would be fabulous if we could integrate art throughout the city in very site-specific manner. Council Bluffs, as I'm sure many of you know, was rich in architectural history. It was a railroad town. Back then, it was an outfitting town for the westward movement. It went through some pretty tough economic times as the railroad declined. At one time, had 7 railroads that ran through Council Bluffs, and if you talk to anybody in Council Bluffs, I can guarantee they either personally worked for the railroad or were related to someone who was part of the railroad. So it took a real hit when that industry declined. It started to come back, interestingly enough, when Iowa changed the gaming laws back in, this is in the mid-90s. Our roots, the Iowa West Foundation, interestingly enough, stems back to dog racing days. There used to be dog racing back when. That was at Paley Park. That I'll show you a little bit later. And then it moved to Bluffs Run. When the gaming laws expanded, allowed slot machines to be put on a land-based casino that was adjacent to either a dog track or a horse track, so that qualified Bluffs Run. Iowa West owned the building and the gaming operation for a while. We eventually said, this isn't really the business that we know what we're doing with, and we need to do something different, and so we sold that.